I have been a Toastmaster for almost 5 years, and I have attended contests as a participant, as an audience, and as a contest official. Ever since I saw the first ever contest form, I wondered, why do we waste so much paper? A lot of the judging process can be automated, and this is my attempt at the automation. In this video you will learn to use the judging app. It is my fervent hope and wish that you will find the app useful. Hopefully, it will result in reducing paper usage, making the contest more time efficient, and overall simplifying the judging process. With that, I will take you away from my website and begin the process by requesting a Chief Judge form. The link for the Chief Judge form is provided in the documentation at the link below. So you start by requesting the form by entering the URL. I have the URL on my clipboard, so I simply paste the contents. Then, I hit enter. This takes me to the Request Chief Judge form, where I enter my email address, my name, and I click Submit. I get a page that says my response is recorded. Now, I will open my email for the next step. There it is. My email containing the link to the Chief Judge form. I open the email, and I click the link provided. This brings me to the Google Sheet for Chief Judge. I begin by entering the contestant names. I complete entering the contestant names, and then I enter the details for the judges. I enter the tiebreaker judge's details, and the details for the timer. Once done, I will click the Start Contest button. I get a message that the script is running. Now, I have to authorize the script to run on my Google Sheet. This means I will choose the Google account to run the sheet. I get a warning that the app is not verified. Since I know and trust the developer, I am going to go ahead and authorize the script to run. I click Advanced. Then I click on the link to go to the script, even though it says unsafe. Remember, I am doing so because I know and trust the developer. Do not perform the step for a developer you don't know. Finally, I come to the dialog where I can allow the script to run. I do so by scrolling down and clicking Allow. I click Start Contest again. When the script finishes, it will have sent the respective forms to all the voting judges, the tiebreaker judge, and the timer. It takes me to the Role Players tab, where I can view the URL of each document shared with the respective role players. Just in case a role player does not receive the email in time, I can always share the URL via phone text. For now I will return to CJ Sheet, and wait for my role players to complete their forms.
As a voting judge, you are required to enter marks on the scoring sheet. As you can see, the names of the contestants are already pre-filled, and the only thing you are required to do is enter scores for each contestant. Do not alter any existing data, as this may cause the app to fail. Once you are done entering all the scores, you click the Tally button. Once again, it will ask for authorization. Since you have already seen the steps on how to authorize the script, we will very quickly move through the steps and allow the script to run. The judge will click Tally again. This time, the scores are tied. As you may already know, a judge must resolve their own ties. This script will not proceed further until the top 3 scores are unique. Here we have ties at 2 levels. Warning, you do not resolve ties by changing the totals. You resolve them by changing the marks you allotted. As you can see, there are 2 ties in this score sheet. Both are highlighted. Assume for this exercise that you thought that a particular contestant had better grammar than the others, so you would like to mark her up. Now you've ended up with another tie. Remember, you cannot proceed further until you have resolved all ties in the top 3 scores. Finally, all ties are resolved. You will hit Tally again to view your top 3 contestants. There. You have your top 3 contestants. If you want to make changes, you can go back to the scoring sheet, make your changes, and hit Tally again. Otherwise, you indicate to the tally counter or the chief judge that you are done with the scoring.
In previous slides, you saw how the judge marked the ballots and resolved the ties. The process is very similar for a tie-breaking judge, except that they have to resolve all ties, instead of only the top 3. For this demo, Assume that the tiebreaker judge has already authorized the script and resolved all the ties. Can see, all the contestants are marked by the tie-breaking judge and allocated ranks. If you want to make changes, you can go back to the scoring sheet, make your changes, and hit tally again. Otherwise, indicate to the chief judge that you are done with the scoring.
The timer simply enters the time in minutes and seconds in the respective boxes. Script marks the contestants as qualified or disqualified based on their timings. The qualifications and disqualifications are also color-coded. Once you are done entering time for all contestants, indicate to the chief judge that the timing sheet is ready.
We are back at the chief judge sheet. All the judges, including the tiebreaker, have completed their ballots, the timer sheets are updated, and all I have to do now is process results. Here are the final scores. There are some score ties in there, but I don't have to worry about them. I have the tiebreaker judge for that. For now, let's see how we can view what the role players did. First up, we visit the JB tab. Here we have the top 3 contestants from all the judges. Next, we see how the tiebreaker ranked all the contestants. You may recall that these are the same rankings as the ones you saw in the tiebreaker demo. Finally, the timekeeper's sheet. The times are a replica of the times in the timer sheet you saw earlier, including the qualifications and the disqualifications. It is now time to view the results. The scores are shown in the order if the contestants were all qualified. We can see that some contestants are disqualified, so let's get the true results by sorting by qualified. There. We have our top 3 winners. However, let's assume that one of the disqualified contestants had a timing device failure, and we give him a 30 seconds grace, making him qualified. We use the corresponding drop-down to qualify the disqualified contestant. We make the change. And there. We have qualified the contestant. The order needs to be revisited though, and you can see that qualifying the contestant has resulted in a tie. We click Sort by Qualified again to get the final results. Here are the final results, sorted on disqualifications, scores, and the tiebreaker's rank in case of a tie. That brings us to the close of this demo. We hope you enjoyed watching it, and we encourage you to use the app to make judging simpler, and less resource and time intensive. Thank you for watching. Until next time.